Hey guys, this is J19 brought to you another episode of the J19's Gaming Podcast. It's not a stream anymore. I'm not going to do the J19's Gaming Podcast stream. It's just a regular podcast. I'm your host, J19, and today, you guys can tell in the background, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation Stars, go over the blog, and give my thoughts, overall thoughts on it. And it's going to be a short little podcast today, but I hope you guys enjoy. I know some of you guys been missing out on my J19's Gaming Podcast. I am back with doing more. The J19's Gaming Podcast. This is not Let's Talk PlayStation per se, so I will have other gaming news and stuff on the J19's Gaming Podcast. But today I focus on this will be just a short little one focusing on the PlayStation Stars. I'll go through the PlayStation blog. I will have links in the description below as I upload this to YouTube. And of course, links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. You guys know what to do. If you guys want more J19's Gaming Podcast, if you guys enjoy this, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification when I upload my next J19's Gaming Podcast. So with that out of the way, let's go through it. The PlayStation Stars program is it's a rewards program. Nintendo's got one, Microsoft's got one with Xbox, and Steam's even got one. And PlayStation, Sony, they didn't have any, but now the PlayStation Stars one is here in Asia. I'm gonna go over a few details. With that said, let's get going. Your guide to PlayStation's brand new loyalty program. Grace Chen, Vice President, Network Advertising and Loyalty and Licensed Merchandise. What an exciting moment for PlayStation. Today marks the first regional launch of our new loyalty program, PlayStation Stars. I am pleased to usher in this new initiative for our PlayStation community launching first in Asia, which celebrates our players' achievements with fun, delightful campaigns, and the ability to earn rewards such as points and digital collectibles. Now, before I read on, if you guys are worried about, oh no, blockchain, NFTs, just to let you guys know that is not the case. That is not the case here. These are not sellable. You cannot sell these to other people, anything like that. This is for your own keeping. This is rewards for doing for earning them. Using the points to earn these. So let's continue. With this launch, we commence our global rollout for PlayStation Stars, and this is just the beginning. We will continue to evolve the program by adding new features, rewards, benefits, and ways to enjoy what you love about PlayStation. Let's look at some of the key details of the program. When is PlayStation Stars launching? Below are the launch dates for PlayStation Stars. Asia including Japan, is September 29th local time, which is available right now in Asia and Japan. North and South America will be October 5th, local time. Europe and Australia, October 13th, local time. What do I need to What do I need to join PlayStation Stars? Is PlayStation Plus membership required? PlayStation Stars is free to join. You only need to have an adult account for PlayStation Network and accept the program's terms and service. While you will earn certain benefits for being a PlayStation Plus member, a PlayStation Plus membership is not required to join PlayStation Stars, which, in my opinion, this is awesome. This is not like, oh, you got to be a PlayStation Plus member, you gotta be paying monthly or yearly or every 3 months subscription to even join. It's free to join for everyone, no matter what you are. But you do get benefits for being a PlayStation Plus member. I bet you, bottom line, if you're like a PlayStation Plus Premium member, you're gonna get like the ultimate benefits. So moving on, you guys know what I mean. Essential, you get the bare minimum benefit. Extra, then deluxe slash premium. So let's continue. How can I access PlayStation Stars? The full PlayStation Star experience is accessible through the PlayStation app on the iOS and Android. You can also join PlayStation Stars via PlayStation.com. We have plans to expand the role of devices. Oh, we have plans to expand to console devices in the future. So right now it's only on the PlayStation app or the PlayStation.com. Console devices will be in the near future. Well, probably next year. I think like 2023 they'll have that available, in my honest opinion. How does the program work? With PlayStation Stars, you earn rewards by completing a variety of campaigns and activities. Our monthly check-in campaign simply requires you to play any game to receive a reward. Other campaigns will ask you to earn specific trophies or even be among one of the first players to platinum a blockbuster title in their country/region. One of our first campaigns is called Hit Play /1994, where players who correctly launch games that match song-based clues receive a special collectible. Campaigns are updated regularly, so check the PlayStation app to see new campaigns. So you definitely want to be having the PlayStation app, or if you're on a PC or laptop or tablet, you can check out the PlayStation.com. But you definitely want to periodically check for updates for the new campaigns, which I definitely will. I definitely want to join this new program. It sounds pretty good so far. Let's keep reading. What rewards can I earn? There are two types of rewards, loyalty points and digital collectibles. Points can be redeemed in the catalog that include PSN wallet funds, exclusive digital collectibles, and the select PlayStation Store products. As an additional benefit, PlayStation Plus member enrolled in the PlayStation Stars automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. That right here, guys, this is what's the bread and butter. If you're a PlayStation Plus member enrolled in PlayStation Stars, you automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. That's the ultimate benefit of being a PS Plus member. So look out for that. If you're not a PlayStation Plus member, you're not going to automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. Digital collectibles are beautifully rendered digital representation of the things that PlayStation fans enjoy, including figurines of beloved iconic characters from games and other forms of entertainment, as well as cherished devices that tap into Sony's history of innovation. So like consoles, character figurines, whatnot. And this, my friends, is these are not NFTs or blockchains, so you don't not have to worry about that. Sony's not supporting that with this, which is great. There will be collectibles to earn regularly, ultra rare collectibles to strive for, or something surprising to collect just for fun. The digital collectibles you earn or acquired can be rearranged on a display case within the PlayStation app. You can also display case to be viewed by others if you choose. And what I also learned from somebody, somebody has a Japanese Asia account, as you can actually customize your display case, like with some different backgrounds. Like if you want to have like a I don't know, they had a couple different ones that somebody posted. It looks great. So you be able to customize. I don't know how well you can customize it. Like I mean, you just gotta choose like certain backgrounds that they have. Um, at launch, by simply joining, all members will receive the Stargazer telescope. We'll have Punto, the Gundir from Ape Escape, Pocket Station, Toro and Kuro celebrating, and more. Some of the first digital collectibles for members to earn or acquire. Okay, cool. Here we go. Our digital collectibles one of a kind. Can you sell or trade my digital collectible? These digital collectibles are created just for our loyalty program. While some can be rare, they are not one of a kind, nor does it leverage blockchain technology. There we go. They cannot be resold or traded. Digital collectibles can only be earned by acquired through the PlayStation Stars, which is absolutely what people want. Absolutely. Um, I can find how rare a digital collectible is. A digital collectible rarity can be found on the campaign detail screen and the collectibles detail page. How do I track and redeem my points? You can your points balance can be found in the PlayStation app under your player profile / PlayStation Stars points history. Points can be used to redeem items in your reward catalog, which may include digital collectibles, games, and digital PSN wallet funds. This is absolutely amazing. So if you collect enough points and stuff like that, like let's say you really want to buy let's say you want to buy like God of War, right? You want to play God of War 2018, and you don't really want to buy it. Like you can have enough points you can buy God of War. I'm not saying you can, but I'm just giving you a little example. Or let's say The Last of Us Part 1, right? Let's say you're really interested, but you don't want to pay the $70 uh, sale, right? The $70 cost for the game, right? Let's say you want to play it, but you don't want to pay that. But if you got enough points, bam, you can buy the game. Just just little examples for you guys. That's awesome. To redeem your points, go to PlayStation app, player profile, PlayStation Stars, rewards catalog. What benefits do I get for being a PlayStation Plus member if I join PlayStation Stars? A PlayStation Plus membership is not required to join the PlayStation Stars. However, as a PlayStation Plus member, if you can join PlayStation Stars, you can earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store, including subscription payment for your PlayStation Plus membership. Really? Please note PSN wallet top-ups are not eligible for earning PlayStation Star points. So you can't top up your wallet and say, okay, I got points. They're not doing that. Um, what are status levels? PlayStation Stars will have 4 status levels that reflect the milestones you reach. They are based on the number of non-common trophies earned for gameplay, as well as full game purchases from the PlayStation Store. The higher your level is, the more perks and benefits you can get. How long will I get to stay at my level status? Once you reach a status level, you will stay there for the remainder of the calendar year plus an additional 13 months. For example, if you earned a status level in October, your level 2 status will remain through valid through the calendar year and then continue for the next 13 months from January 1st of next year through the January 31st of the following year. So you get to finish up, let's say you get to finish up this October, and then you get to finish up on the whole another year until the end of January of 2024, which is amazing. Which I think is amazing. Or you can keep your levels, but when your levels reset, then you can work forward to it. For more information, please follow the webpage when PlayStation Store launches in your region. Okay. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. I think I'm really interested in this. I'm definitely going to join. It'll give players something to look forward to other than just platinums. But if you platinum games, I guarantee they're going to give you more perks, and you get a lot of points for platinum games. So if you say you want to platinum like PlayStation first party games, they're going to give you a lot more points than if you platinum, let's say like a third party or indie title, right? Because if you play their games, they want you to play their games and then get rewarded for it. That's the whole nut in a nutshell right there. I think. I think that's what it's all about. Um, so that's the biggest thing I want to talk about in this podcast. There is a title for a Silent Hill that's in the works. Um, I haven't really looked at a whole lot of it, but apparently there is a Silent Hill title in the works. We do have the leak, screenshots and stuff from a while back. So we got Silent Hill coming. And I might check out Silent Hill, um, especially when it, especially when we see more of it. I want to see more. I might dig in more horror games. And I think this PlayStation Stars rewards program is really needed. Like, finally, PlayStation's joining the rewards program, while a lot of these other, places like Steam and Xbox, Microsoft Xbox, and Nintendo. Like, finally, like PlayStation, Sony PlayStation actually got got what we needed. And other news I want to share is Final Fantasy X. I apparently is gonna have a live show, I in Japan or something like that. It looks interesting. A lot of people are hoping that, man, maybe they're hyping up for like a remake possibly. Dude, if we get like a Final Fantasy X remake, I would lose my head gasket. I would lose my mind. Not in a bad way. I would be freaking out because Final Fantasy X is like one of my top favorite games of all time. Um, in other news, I do want to give you guys a heads up. I did land the God of War Ragnarok controller. Apparently they're not sold out either. If I go to look, let's say if I go to like GameStop real quick, let's see right here, God of War Ragnarok controller. Yeah, you can pre-order it now. Like right now, you can pre-order this thing like on GameStop. It's $74.99. It releases that same day as the game, and I really like the color coding. I like the blue and the white and the two wolves in the center. Um, but if I let's say if I click on this, let's go to PlayStation Plus Direct and just see. Let's see if they have. Let's see if they got the controller. I mean, shop. Yeah, it's not like it's limited edition controller, but it's like it's not as limited like as I thought. Like you can actually buy this thing anytime. Um, I did get the camouflage controller as well, so we got that. The reason why I'm not doing any like Let's Talk PlayStation podcasts right now, or even done a lot of gaming podcast news because I've been so busy with being sick and dealing with like family drama and stuff like that. So I'm getting back to it. I definitely like doing like more J19's gaming podcasts. So it's just me talking, no guest. It's just me giving out my feelings on things, and it's just I'm glad to be back. I'm just really glad to be back and just like be able to cover gaming news and stuff like that. I did check out the Wild Hearts official trailer that dropped today. In my honest opinion, if you guys haven't seen my reaction video to it, it's like it looks like a Monster Hunter game, but like with a different twist. I thought that was real neat. I also checked out the Evil West extended gameplay that was like 3 weeks old, but for some reason I like missed out on it. That looks fantastic. Um, the good news is, guys, I'm excited for Resident Evil Village. That's why I got the theme playing in the background. I figured I have a little bit, background noise for you guys on the podcast. But man, I'm so excited for the DLC. I'm looking forward to like the end. It's the end of the Winter Saga, the Winter Story. So whatever happens in the DLC, like Rose Winters, Ethan Winters like story and all that is done. Like after the DLC is done. So what does that mean for Resident Evil going forward? Um, what I like to see is like Resident Evil 9. Like after they do 4 remake, let's get 9 out. And we already know about Chris, right? Chris Redfield. What I want to know is like what's going on with Leon Kennedy? What's going on with Jill Valentine? Claire Redfield, Ada Wong, like all those guys, right? All those characters. Like where are they at? Like what's going on with them? This RE4 remake I'm very excited for, especially with like the gameplay is gonna be all about Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 remake. Of course with Resident Evil 4 like twist. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, the Resident Evil 4 like OG controls, I just I didn't really care for it. So this whole like they're gonna have like is more horror focus. The gameplay is gonna be like that of Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 remake. Remakes I should say, not remake. Uh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I definitely cannot wait for October's Halloween showcase of Resident Evil 4 remake and whatever else they got in store. Maybe they'll have like a tease for like Resident Evil 9, which I kind of doubt. Um, but I do want to see more of that game. I hope they show off like gameplay footages and stuff like that. I definitely want to see more on Resident Evil 4 remake. Um, and what I said, like I also hope that we see not maybe not this year, maybe early next year we get like a first look, maybe first look at like the new Monster Hunter game. That's gonna be coming to like current gen, like PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Um, I did I did I did buy a Monster Hunter game for Steam. I plan on checking it out. I did play the demo a while back, so if you guys know what that is, that's gonna be like a surprise stream tomorrow night. I was gonna do that tonight, but I got busy with making content, and I wanted to do a J19's gaming podcast with you guys. It's because it's been a while, right? It's been a while. So I'm definitely interested in the new Monster Hunter that they got leaked. It's on one of the GeForce leak. Another thing I want to see is like Final Fantasy IX remake. I know I still need to go back and finish up Final Fantasy IX and play that and beat it. But I'm really interested in the remake. Like I'm really interested in what Final Fantasy IX remake can be about. Like, is it a full blown remake like Final Fantasy VII remake series? Is it just like a almost like a Crisis Core reunion type of like remakester, like Blitz has said on his channel. So credit to him for that word, remakester. Is it just something like that where it visually looks stunning? They updated the gameplay. What's the gameplay gonna be about with Final Fantasy IX remake? Is it gonna be turn-based still? Are they planning like making like Are they planning like making like a action an action game with Final Fantasy IX? I don't know what Square's plans are with that, but I'm really interested to see when they're gonna review that game. Maybe it's not gonna be a while. Maybe not until like after like I think after Final Fantasy 16 comes out, they may show that game off. Or maybe it'll do like a little teaser trailer, like, no, hey, we got this game in the works. Because remember a while back, Square has a company that's gonna start remaking a lot of like old classic Square titles. Um, and we haven't heard anything since then, right? So I'm interested in seeing like what they have to offer, right? Just like what are they gonna remake? Like because I tell you what, there's a lot of JRPGs I really want to see like remastered or remade. For instance, like Sony, right? There's one I really want to see it remade or brought back from the dead, and that's Legend of Dragoon. Like, where's that game? There's rumor that it's supposed to be like coming to PlayStation Plus, like premium. I'm not sure when, but I would love to see that game like remade or remastered, like in some way, like because Suikoden series, like 1 and 2, got HD remaster, and that's coming in 2023. I'm sold. I'm sold on that. I still want to get the successor, the successor for the series, like the I forget what that's called. 100 Heroes that's coming out next year too. I really want to check that game out. It's a successor to that game. I would love to see like franchises like that come back to life. Like there's even a possibility that Chrono Trigger could have the HD remaster coming as well. So like that'd be interesting to see. Uh, I still need to get to Chrono Cross remaster and play that. I definitely want to get that, but funds a little limited right now. I definitely got a lot of games in the works that are pre-ordered. Like I got Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. I got God of War Ragnarok. I just got the controller pre-ordered. I got the Gray Camouflage controller pre-ordered because my other white one is like one of my first white controllers for the PlayStation 5, and that's starting to drift on me. So I got this black one here, but so I got the gray one. I got the gray camo. Looks good. I like camouflage things a little bit, as long as it looks decent. And then the God of War Ragnarok controller is like I gotta have it. I want to have it for my hype for God of War Ragnarok. So I tell you what, my hype for Ragnarok is through the roof. Like I don't think I need to see any more trailers, but as a content creator, I will be covering it, and I can't wait. And as far as right now, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the day that Sony comes out. Hopefully next week or a week after or something, that we get a PlayStation event, because a lot of people are starting to think there's no PlayStation event this year. Sony's pushing out the door. It's going to be an early next year thing. No, in my opinion, like I said in the Let's Talk PlayStation podcast, I'll say it here in my J19's gaming podcast. I think that with Yoshi P confirming that Final Fantasy 16 trailer is ready for October, The only time we see anything in Final Fantasy 16 has been what? The 2020 PlayStation, the Future of PlayStation event, which showcased the PlayStation 5, right? And the pre-orders, I should say. And we saw what? The second trailer, the Dominance trailer, at what? The June 2nd State of Play, right? So every time that game's been shown off, it's been at a Sony event because Sony has marketing rights to it. They bought rights for the game for like a year, I think it was. So I definitely can see the PlayStation event in October. I think with September, like I guess Sony decided to support like the Japanese like Tokyo Game Show with a State of Play, and it just felt like they wanted to do that instead of like showing us like a PlayStation event. I know they're going around to each studio and like they're asking like, "Hey, you got anything going?" And a lot of people say, "Okay, they're setting things up for the PlayStation event." And that I think with Yoshi P is confirming that trailer for next month, he's basically for confirming a PlayStation event, or at least a state. It might be just a state of play with just Final Fantasy 16 like trailer or maybe a walkthrough. But I think it's a PlayStation event, and we're gonna see Spider-Man 2 as well, and among other like other games from the PlayStation studios, like what has been Studio working on, what is Sucker Punch working on. I know they're working on probably Ghost of Tsushima too, um, like stuff like that. What is the other studios working on? Like we already know that Insomniac's working on Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. We'll see Spider-Man 2. Wolverine, I don't think Wolverine's going to be showing off anytime soon until Spider-Man 2 is out. They're going to focus on Spider-Man 2 for now. Wolverine's still being worked on, but I don't think we're going to see any more on Wolverine until next year after Spider-Man 2 is done. So probably at the next PlayStation event in 2023. So that's my guess. I think Spider-Man 2 is going to be out, I think, in the first quarter or first half of 2023. And I hope I can't wait to see more of it. It's just definitely want to see the PlayStation event happen, which I know it will in October. And people say, "Oh, you bluffing, J19, like you just don't know, like you just act like you know it all and stuff like that." I don't. I Just me just speculating. Like people like to say, "Well, you think you work for Sony and you think this is gonna happen." I like to speculate, folks. I like to speculate what's gonna happen. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do this because it's fun. So it's like I definitely want to see Final Fantasy 16. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not covering like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth as much, I do want to get back making content, like I said in my last video about that. It's just right now things are kind of dry. Okay, things are a little bit dry. The only thing update we got is they're revisiting Final Fantasy VII Remake chapter by chapter. In chapter 15, there's a lot of aerial combat, and they asked a question about that. It's like what was going through you guys' mind about when you realized that you had a lot of aerial combat? You like Cloud and Tifa are not really aerial combat ready. Um, and they said this. They said, "Well, we was at we're at a difficult. It was a difficult position, and the battle director has teased that they are planning on like retweaking the aerial combat where you can like be like more like Yuffie. Like Yuffie is able to stay in the air a lot longer, stay in the air a lot longer than the other characters. Like she's able to do more aerial combat combos. So they wanna integrate something like that for the other characters. Like uh who was it? Trying to think who his name was. My good buddy Kai the player has he covered this, and he think what it'd be best if they just put in a dedicated jump button. Like if you push this button, you can make characters jump up in the air. I think that will work out even better because if you jump up in the air and attack the enemies, and don't make the enemies fly up way too high, like those drakes, those flying drakes, like they fly up so freaking high, like it's hard to see, like especially the camera going nuts. And that's another thing I think they're gonna do is tweak the enemies a little bit. They're not gonna be so high up in the air as well because the camera is going nuts. Um, the only one that actually had a little bit of an aerial combat was Tifa, especially if you level up her chi level. Like on Max, like she stays in the air for quite a while. Like she does more longer combos. Cloud is like three swipes and he falls, right? Three swipes he falls. Three swipes he falls. Barrett, if you had a melee weapon, you're stuck. Unless you did like his abilities that he can fire at the enemies. But like overall, he's like your best range fighter or Aerith, right? Or Yuffie. So I think they're gonna tweak the combat where like Cloud will have more combos. Like you just maybe they'll give like the characters like an aerial abilities. That'd be pretty neat too. So I think that'd be something I want to see. I definitely want to see a new trailer for that game. It's been it's gonna be going on like what 3.5 months now, and I think every 4 to 5 months you gotta show us like a trailer, maybe have some information for the game. I know you told us to be patient while they're working hard on the part two, and Nomura is working on part three as well. So they're working on two parts. They're finishing up part two, Rebirth, and they're finishing up part. They started work on part three already 3 months ago. So or even before that. So I'm really intrigued. And Rebirth, I want to see like, let's face it, every single one of us is dying for more information, dying to see like this game, and dying to see new locations, new characters. I guarantee this, guys, in the second game, we're getting all the rest of the characters. We're going to get Vincent Valentine, Sid Highwind, Ketshi, Red 13 is going to be playable. I think we're getting all the characters in part two. We're going to be enjoying, like, the game's going to be so massive, like the dev said. It's like, you're going to wonder, how in the heck did they fit all this in one game? It's easy because art, like Max Dude said, art is like the fastest thing to go up. Once you get art down, you get the foundations built, stuff starts clicking, starts stuff being a lot more smooth, a lot more faster. So I definitely cannot wait to see more in that game. Final Fantasy 16, you guys know me. I want to see more in the story. I want to see more in Clive world building, which we're gonna get a story trailer. I'm really excited for that. But definitely want to see more of Rebirth. Once we get the second trailer or new information dump, I'll have more video content for Rebirth. Unless there's some ideas that come up. If you guys have anything on Rebirth you want me to cover, feel free to leave a comment. And please leave a comment below for everything we talked about. The PlayStation Stars. Are you guys interested in the Resident Evil Village DLC? What are you guys' take on the Winter Saga coming to an end? What do you guys want to see in Resident Evil 9? Do you guys want to see all like some of the returning characters like Leon, Jill, Claire, Ada, whatnot? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are enjoying these J19's Game podcast. If you do, throw a thumbs up, share with a friend or family that might be interested in this type of content. I will have more J19's Gaming podcasts as soon as we get more gaming news. I will anything that's intriguing. I will do more of these in the future, and I will still continue the Let's Talk PlayStation podcast. I just definitely want to cover this and among other things on my gaming podcast instead tonight. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's been fun to get back in the saddle again for the J19's Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, J19. If you guys dig this, please like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification, stay notified, and go live, or upload my next video. I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. You guys know what to do. Give me a follow on Twitch and Twitter, and join Discord. And I love to see you guys there, and we talk about all the topics we've discussed tonight. And with that said, I am signing off. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. And I'll talk to you guys the next one. Let's get the subscriber mark up to 1,000. I know you guys appreciate the content I do. I know a lot of you guys are new to the channel, are watching me and not subscribed. Please subscribe. It only takes just a moment. And I would love to get your feedback on what you guys want me to cover. I do cover JRPGs, RPGs, a little bit of horror. I do like PlayStation first party games. I do like third party games like Capcom games and Square Enix games. So if you guys really want to see more on that, so feel free to let me know in the comments below. We got what else you guys have in store. And with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. You guys be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Love you guys so much. Thank you for you guys for the love and support as always as I come back strong to do more of this content for you guys. I'll talk to you guys later on the next one. Take care.